Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you can hear me over this loud noise that's above my head. As you can see in the back, I have a fat bike. Okay, and the plan is I have a 105cc engine, which I'm planning to put it in this for the upcoming winter, so I can enjoy like a mini dirt bike or some sort of a tire bike, a motorized bike. So yes, enjoy and sit back and relax the music while I try and fit this engine into this bike. As you can see, no frame. So I'll be figuring out what can be done from here to attach from this point to this point. Okay, so I'll have to think about what is the best way and what is possible to fit this engine. As you have seen, the engine is quite small, which gave me a hard time. I could not find a smaller engine than this. This is the smallest I could find, and I searched everywhere locally. I didn't want to order online because that would take longer to come here. So without further ado, let's get to it. So as you guys just saw, I had this bike for quite some time now. It's a fat bike, full suspension and everything. I got it like 2 months back, I think. Yeah, I got it 2 months back, and then I had the idea of why not just that a lot of people put these engines in them, these 4-stroke 50cc, and some put them 80cc's, and some put around 200. I've seen some people put 200cc, but none of them that I've seen the videos had them on a fat tire like this. And even if they had, even those people that had these engines motorized bikes on a fat tire, they didn't have a disc brake in the back. I think they did it. I didn't see any brakes on them. So I'll be attempting to motorize this bike with that engine and do something about the disc brake. Yeah. What I saw, read on the forums and everything, they said you'd use a jack shaft and all whatnot. I cannot get that here, and I'm doing this on a budget side. So now that I have removed the fuel tank from it, you can see how small this engine is. See? Hopefully it will fit on top, inside the frame. I'll just have to make sure that the frame, that I think of something so that comes down from here, sticks close to the front tire, so I have enough space for the tire to move left and right, and then come down and probably attach to here. But I won't be welding this. The frame, it won't be welded, because as you can see, this bike folds into half, which saves a lot of space, and I don't have a big space. I don't have big space in my house, so for such a big bike, and it's easy to transport a foldable bike in a car, rather than having a full frame car, which takes a lot, which takes up a lot of space. So anyway, with this removed, I'll check what's the clearance now. Maybe I'll have to remove the exhaust and the air filter as well, because these two touch right here. So I'll have to think of something, because I can't just remove this. Yeah, I'll see. Out the air filter and the exhaust, which was on this side, but I think I'll have to keep this. I'll have to use this air filter itself only, because the only thing that holds the throttle body in place is that filter. So I can't just replace that unless I come and think of something else, but that will have to do. I'll just offset it on the bike itself. Yeah, I'll have to do that. So after spending some time and thinking about how I'll go about clearing this suspension part, the thing is, if I keep the engine at a tilt like this, it clears it by about an inch or so around here, so it's the head doesn't touch. Plenty of clearance around here. There's plenty of clearance around here as well. So I had a spare PVC pipe lying around, of which I made it look like this. So this part goes here and it curves about here to clear the tire, and then this part is supposedly attached here. I'll think of how to attach it here, because all of this frame and everything, the engine, has to be removable, so it's easy to take it with me anywhere I want to go. So unfortunately I cannot go and make this out of steel, since it's Friday today and the shops are closed. So I think we'll have to visit this tomorrow, where I would go and check for a shop who would make me a tube, and we'll see. So the next time you will see this bike, hopefully it will have a frame for it to attach the engine to, and I'll sit and I'll research on how much, like at how many degrees of an angle I can keep the engine at before I grenade this engine. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
2 weeks later.
So guys, it has been 2 weeks since you last saw the last clip. That was shot 2 weeks back. I got this frame made. right after the next day, but I couldn't find these U-bolts in the right size. Uh, that this was the only thing that took me long, 2 weeks to find the right size. But even these now, these are also not the correct size. Like the thickness is good, but it's the inner diameter is not the right size. Like I'll show you right now. 1 second. This U-bolt. The purpose of this is going to be, it's gonna sit in like this, and this frame will bore through here. So once I bring this up, it should secure this perfectly. But as you can see, it's not sitting flush. It's not sitting. I have to beat it down to make it fit. And same goes for the other one. The other one is also smaller, much smaller. As you can see, I have to pull out and do some finessing with these to make them fit. After these are fit, then I'll retest this engine, mount it back up. I even got the clutch, but the clutch that I got, it's the inner bore is smaller. No, the inner bore of that is bigger, and this, like when I fit the clutch over this, it's loose. So I have to order a reducer thing, something that's called. I'll put a picture up and you'll get the idea now. So I'll have to find that, and pretty much, yeah, hopefully I get this done by today. I can't wait to test drive this bike and sit back and enjoy this time lapse. Oh, also guys, this video is not by any means instructional video, since a lot of bike frames are different, and the engines are different, and there are many variables to be considered. But if you have a foldable bike like so, then you can use this method. Alright, this engine. And if you can find an engine small enough to fit in your frame, sure, you can follow these steps. So I'll try my best to explain throughout the way. So sit back and enjoy the video. You and I drilled the holes on both the sides and put the U-bolts in and hand tighten these. Now all that is left to do, drill some holes through this, secure this. This is how it's gonna look. Remount the engine, check for the clearings for the chain and everything. I've got the chain, I got the clutch. Here's the clutch. I don't think I showed you guys. Here's the clutch that I got. As you can see, the inside diameter of this is bigger than this outside diameter, so it's just sitting very loose on it. I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not. Yeah, see the difference? Yeah, so I'll have to find an adapter for this to adapt this clutch, this shaft, and then mount it, and because I have to mount it a bit high, take measurements take this back to the fabricator, and we'll see like how much clearance do I need to have to be able to pass a chain through the sprocket. I also have to buy a sprocket for the rear as well. So I'm not able to find a sprocket for the rear. I think I'll have to search around on the internet or around here locally if I could get one. That would be good. If not, I don't know what I'll have to do. I'm gonna drill holes in here and secure this in place hand tight, just so I can mount the engine and get the general idea of where everything is going to be. Alright. Looks like I'll have to bring it up a couple of inches. Because as of right now, it's hitting the front sprockets. That's how it is sitting. I'll have to remove this air filter also. I'll have to make some tube for it, so it clears this suspension, and it's up enough to clear the sprockets. Too close, as you can see. I'll take some measurements of how far I want this to be up, and I have plenty clearance up top. It's just I'll have to make sure I clear this and this. But all that can be done after I get the chain, the rear sprocket, and the clutch mounted. So I guess that's going to be it for part 1. And if you like this video and you like the build, don't forget to give me a big like and subscribe to the channel, because that it helps me and to provide you with amazing content like this. If you did enjoy it, feel free to contact me if you have any questions regarding this, or if you have any suggestions for me to apply to this build. Do let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care and stay safe out there.